morning, guys. What's up, everyone? I'm Shampa. Guess what? I'm starting my micro bakery. Yes, this is something I wanted to do for a very long time. But before we get into all of that, hi, my name is Shampa. I'm a Bangladeshi American food content creator from Brooklyn, New York. I love cooking comfort food. Yeah, if you're interested on seeing my journey on opening up my own micro bakery as well as comfort food that ranges everything from South Asian classics like biryani, gosht, halim, Ramadan recipes, to even American comfort food classics like baked mac and cheese, ribs, short ribs, anything you think is good, trust me, I also think it's good and I'm probably gonna make it. So make sure you hit that subscribe button because there's just gonna be so much new content. So let's start from the beginning. I've been baking and cooking for so many years and so many people have always wanted to try my stuff. My dream has always been to open up my own cafe or bakery, which was a comfortable third place for a lot of South Asians that were never allowed to leave outside of their homes. And the thing about me is I'm a very picky person when it comes to dessert. Like, I like high quality stuff and not that cheap shit. A lot of the things that lack within these new cafes that we see popping up in New York is that the quality of the desserts are not good. Like, a lot of them are from wholesalers, they're not making it fresh. A lot of those tres leches cakes are sitting out for days. They start getting dry, a lot of the cheesecakes are dry. So many of these pastries are not good. And I've worked in bakeries throughout New York City ever since I was in college, always learning, knowing, and understanding good pastry. And honestly, I just kind of wanted to take that to another level, but in my way. So I thought to myself, why not finally do the next step? If I can't open up a storefront, and trust me, when the deals fell off, I was like pretty depressed for a bit, and I really thought, oh my god, like, when am I gonna get another opportunity like this? And this was like towards like the second half of 2024, and I was also working with like a marketing agency in Tennessee on designing a logo and so many different things for the storefront. But listen, as soon as the end of 2024 came and I learned how my 2025 schedule was about to be in my personal life, I thought to myself, how can I possibly open a storefront when I don't even have the time right now? And I just moved into a new house. That's why you see a brand new kitchen. And I don't know if you know anything about houses in New York. They're so expensive. Like, I spent so much money on just furnishing the house, and even though I had so much other furniture, but still, like, furnishing a house versus having an apartment is such a massive money jump. And then your girl is paying a mortgage, your girl is also paying bills, and it's a lot to survive here in New York, you know. I wish I could live the life where my husband can fully take care of me and I can devote myself to the business, but that's just not my reality right now because I'm also working full-time to support the business, to support the house, to support so many things in my life. So it might not be an easy journey, but right now this is my journey. And when I heard how much of a busy year I was going to have in 2025, I thought to myself, what is the most easiest and sustainable way I can start making my business happen and start growing? And I started doing a research on so many different things of how you can operate from home. I've known a few people that bake at home and sell their goods, but what if I bake the goods that I wanted, not to feel pressured on baking full cakes and chocolate covered dipped strawberries and all those other treats, and you know, shout out to everyone doing that, but that's just not my style. That's not what I want people to eat when they're purchasing a product from me. I want people to know whatever they're purchasing from me is high quality. There's a lot of intention, there's a lot of testing, there's a lot of thought that goes into these pastries that I'm about to produce. So yeah, like, we're gonna film the entire journey, and it's just so exciting that I have already been testing on the side, but today we are doing both donuts and cookies, and I have not done a large batch of donuts yet. Today is finally the day. I really have been putting this off for like a month. The last batch I tested was a very small batch a month ago, and now I'm about to do a bigger batch, so it's about to be a mess in the kitchen right now. I'm gonna tell you straight up, my business is already licensed in the state of New York, both business-wise and legal-wise, on selling pastry goods out of my own home. So I already got the licenses, I got everything set up. It's more about now releasing the product. But the thing is, I'm not trying to release a half-ass product. So here's why the first video is about testing. We're gonna be testing the products. We're gonna be testing both a large batch of the donuts as well as few of the cookies. So let me show you. I already have a test batch of cookies that I made yesterday. My process is about 2 days of making these cookies. So I baked these yesterday, we're letting it rest. Now we're gonna try the final product today a little bit later on. And just right off the bat, looking at these cookies, I'm not kind of happy with the way that they look, right? Right now, I just don't like the way the white chocolate is kind of ugly to the eye, and the center just doesn't look fully set, so that means they're definitely underbaked. I did that on purpose because of testing wise. There's also a difference in the chocolate chips I used. One batch I did use mini chocolate chips, and another batch I used regular chocolate chips. The bat, I kind of like the bigger chocolate chips more because it feels and looks like more of a cookie. I do love the sizing. That's what I've also been doing the past few weeks. I've been ranging from a variety of cookies. It's just now it's all about the baking temperature, the baking time, and how the cookie is essentially. So we're gonna leave that to the side because it's about to be a lot of manual work on the donuts. That's enough yapping for now. Let me go tie my hair, get this batter done. I have to go downstairs. I'm not gonna take my camera equipment and stuff. I'm just gonna go do my thing downstairs and then come right up. So for testing, here's what I'm gonna do today. I have my KitchenAid mixer. This holds about, I think, max 5 pounds worth of things. We're gonna try to do a 5-pound donut batch. That's gonna be a lot of donuts. I also have a measuring scale. I also have a thermometer. And I also have these type of scoops. This is gonna be really easy for scooping up any flour, oil, just anything right now. And of course, we'll put this aside. And of course, I have a notebook. Like I said, this is a testing period. I am taking so many different notes on temperature, taste, texture. Literally, baking is such a science that key to success in life, it doesn't matter what type of product or what I'm doing in this life, is consistency. So I cannot sell a product without having a consistent product first. And how will I remember all of that? By taking notes. All right. Let's go make the first testing donut batch. Okay, so I have my donut mix ready, and according to the calculations and math that I did, that I need to add about 22 ounces of water that's at 91 degrees. I'm telling you, when it comes to baking, there are so many technicalities, all right? I add some boiling water. Just gonna put about 22 ounces over here. Maybe a little bit under 3 cups. Okay, that should be about 22 ounces. And now I have my thermometer right here. I'm going to be testing the water right here. Okay, because the water was boiled right now, it's at 147 degrees, which is not good. I have to basically wait till it's a little bit more cooler, essentially. I know I could have just gotten the water from the sink. I'm not sure what to do, if I should do that or not, instead of just waiting. It's at 140 right now. Or what I could do is I could dump half of it and then put some regular water, just so I'm not wasting time. So I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, right now we're at 85. We needed a little bit more. Okay, almost there. Care if it's exact, I just want it close. Ooh, 91.6. Perfect. So now I'm gonna add the water into my mixture. We're gonna set a timer for about 2 minutes so I can keep this on medium so it can keep going. We got 2 minutes. Okay, Okay, so I have a whole bunch of stuff going on here. I have a paper towel on a napkin for the donuts when they're done frying. I have my fudge brownie glaze right here. Look at that. This is gonna be so good. When it came to chocolate, I needed to decide like, all right, like if I could think of the most chocolatey thing because I'm such a chocolate lover, what could it be? A fudge brownie topping. Let me taste it. I love that. I love that. That's so good. Over here we have a honey glaze. This is perfect for the people that like a classic donut. This glaze is so good. This one is personally my dad, my husband's, and my best friend's favorite right over here. I like more of like the chocolate, and let me show you, this is an original spice mix that I have for this. This is an original chai sugar mix. This is like a cinnamon sugar but with chai spices. Oh my god, it smells so good. It smells exactly like fall. Like, that's why I love it. So we're gonna add this here. And let me show you the star of the show, okay? This is what I'm using to pump out the donuts. I just want to reiterate, when I pump these out, I am not selling these donuts. This is specifically for test batching by hand. Like, I just want to see if the taste of the donuts are even good. So that's why I'm going to use this handheld dispenser. I am not selling this item, okay? And yeah, it is kind of difficult, but whatever, like this is what we'll make do for now. So yeah, let's get to test batching. I need this to get to 375 right now. It's at 270. These are looking so bad. Like, these hand mixer things are so hard, bro. These are not gonna take that long at all. It honestly takes me a few tries. Like, the first batch is always so ugly, and then from there at least it starts picking up. Okay, these are looking so much better because they're coming out as actual circles. This is literally like the 10th time I'm doing this, and we finally have a batch where all of them are round. Take a look. Wow, finally. Donut batter literally everywhere. Do you see this? And like, cleaning this is so hard, so freaking hard. And look, I have like all these donuts now. What am I supposed to do with all these donuts? But I needed to do these. God help me. What are these even? There is so much going on this counter right now, but let me tell you why. This little handheld donut thing pisses me off. I think it's horrible for my wrists. Like, it's so heavy. It's not consistent. Obviously, like, I have some donuts that literally look like this. Like, and then some of them look perfect. It is not good for consistency. Like I said, I'm going to repeat myself. These are not going to be the donuts I sell. We are testing for taste, the texture of the dough, and how it's going to taste with the toppings. All right, so finally, this is the fun part. We get to finally put the toppings on. For my toppings, I have my honey glaze, I have my chocolate fudge brownie glaze, I have my chai spice, and honestly, we're also gonna do a powdered sugar because there is so many donuts. Okay, the first donut flavor we're going to do is the chocolate fudge brownie because this one is still kind of warm, so I like how it's going to come out glaze-wise. So let's get that started. You'll never think about needing this until you freaking need it in the moment. This is literally a spoon holder. It is specifically to hold all your utensils while you're busy. I'm telling you, like, you think about it that you don't need it, and then when the time comes, like, you literally need it. Let's do one donut. Okay, this is a really nice glaze. I like the way it came up on top. Very nice and shiny. Beautiful. We're just gonna keep it over here. I'm gonna give these donuts to literally, I'm about to hit up so many people and be like, yo, do you want a box of donuts? I literally bought a box from Amazon and some wax paper just so I knew when I did this, I was going to give it to people. Oh, the glaze looks so good. I'm gonna show you a close-up. So far, testing wise and taste wise, because I did make a batch of this last time, a smaller batch, I really did like the taste of the donut. So I don't have a problem with the batter itself. It's more of like the consistency. But I do have something that's going to help me get consistent donuts. And to be honest, like I said, I don't know if this is something I'm willing to sell just yet. Maybe if I start doing events and like pop-ups, this could be something, and a storefront. But as for like the main part of the business, I just don't know yet. I can't wait to taste one, because literally fudge brownie is like my freaking favorite. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Like the way that the glazes are just coming out are so nice. All right. The dry sugar. The thing is, for these stay more when it's first hot, but because I'm doing everything solo, it's kind of hard to get them there.
Our phone is remaining, so
Okay, all of our donuts are finally completed. They are all decorated. Let me give you a quick little view. For the bigger ones, I did powdered sugar. Yeah, let me show you, give you a little up close. We got our dry sugar here. We got some of the chocolate. We got some of the honey glazed here. More chocolate, and then some of the powdered ones. So I ordered some of these boxes from Amazon. Let me tell you, one of my first jobs in the food industry was literally working front of house at a bakery, and I was freaking folding boxes, putting them together all the time, literally for hours. Boom. Okay. I also purchased this deli paper because I feel like it's gonna be super convenient. Bam. All right. Let's do one of each donut for this. Let me show you this box. Whoever is the lucky person that's going to get this box. Free donuts. That's the good thing about being friends with me and being related to me, that you can literally get free shit all the time. Well, I'm gonna finish up packing the rest of my donuts and then we're gonna go deliver them. But this is the end. This is the end of the first episode of literally my journey on starting this micro bakery. I can't wait. This has really given me a lot of confirmation, especially this being my second batch. Episode 2 is gonna be back to the cookies, our signature dessert part of this micro bakery. Right now, we're just in the process of everything. You're literally seeing everything from the ground up. So make sure you're also hitting that subscribe button so you can follow our journey and see when products are being tested, and of course still posting my recipes and my lifestyle vlogs. I'm Shampa, so it was so great having you follow this journey of this intense recipe testing, and I can't wait to see you next time.